You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? but with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Kelsey.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Chiefs nothing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Pass Travis Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 41 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. Their own.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he works his way forward for about 4, up to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate.
Chris Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He was 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes will get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the Browns' 4-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the Buffalo Bills who are moving on as they were able to knock out the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they went.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes over the middle. He's got Watkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
1st and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
City Chiefs.
25 yards that time.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 27.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They run. Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
To Nick Chubb.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Chubb. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 32.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
2-yard line.
Chubb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
Browns 17. Chiefs 14.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have it as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down 21-17. A minute 51 on the clock. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road in the playoffs as they've got it with a 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the
22-yard line.
Now Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
Mayfield to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Open man is Higgins. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
5-yard pickup. It's now fourth down.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He'll look to throw to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
Mayfield's pass.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
To throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, and it's third and short.
Incomplete. It's third down. And
they tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
now is not...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind game, overtime's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, you gon' act.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt out the mud.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Chiefs. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now an option play on second down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
No guy giving points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Mahomes looking to throw on third and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Here's the score. Chiefs 3. Browns 0.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the second round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from him. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Taken down at the...
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Throwing. Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In a wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mayfield completes it to Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Complete to Rashard Higgins.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A 10-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. You'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
10 at the 12-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception, and he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Chiefs.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. As the first half is winding down, and the Browns have retaken the lead.
CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Watch the screen. Check 52. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
2 times.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it's the Baltimore Ravens who will continue on as they were able to eliminate the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got one half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run it again with Chubb. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On third down, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Into the secondary again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle and friendly partner. It's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Bell. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own...
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
And they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he got blown up on that play. at the 20.
Matthew on the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
13 yards remaining on second down. And again, it's Chubb. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Chubb again, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mayfield.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Play fake. Mayfield. Will find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The kick is good.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now it's Mahomes again. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Travis Kelce.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before you get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And the Browns first down.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people. Pull off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One final try from Mahomes. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag in racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch where they don't take time. Might pull up on the hop if you talk too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Well, this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with different scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. Gets through, and now an opening. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called it.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once.
Dancing to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And that will be incomplete. Kevin Johnson, former first-round pick there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
To Nick Chubb. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Queen.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Or a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Ball carrier.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mayfield now from the 50. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 2. They run with Edwards, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want, but I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. His throw incomplete. Eric Tomlinson, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the handoff, Edwards fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram.
Jackson.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. But Tucker's kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-0.
Browns nothing.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Pernell McPhee. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield looks to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
A gain of 11.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There by Earl Thomas.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught. It's Dearness Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Mayfield on first down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to drop this underneath to Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Open man is Higgins. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be second down. Mayfield now. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
At the 3-yard line.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Set to kick off.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And now off off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 71 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Browns.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Cleveland. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this is back to a 5-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
their own.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Browns first
to throw, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Browns.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Cleveland.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 37 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Browns.
1st down, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns have taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Conversion.
He's checking.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's the spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. Throwing now is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ingram.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram.
Jackson
and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Chubb. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It's a loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Now Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now. The ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run. Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse. That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the...
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Cleveland Browns are AFC champs. As we say goodnight, everybody.
29.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here you can see your play. This is the development. This is the abilities. This player has a zone ability. This is a
did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 40 autos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. Contrary to the leap. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, against our odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get. Watch your skirt, out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site, red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping